Hi, I'm Tavis Ray, founder, CEO of Dapper Boutique. Show of hands, who here has manifested their dreams? Wow, thank you. Now I know I'm in the right place because today's talk is titled, Manifest Your Dreams. Vocabulary.com states that a manifestation is a public display of emotion or feeling or something theoretical made real. I define manifestation as an ability to dream something, believe in it heavily, and ultimately pulling your forces together, known and unknown, to achieve it. Today, I will be sharing my 3 keys of manifestation with you, which I have coined into a simple phrase. Dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Repeat after me. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. One more time, but copy my inflection. I'm sorry, I was a theater kid. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. I'm taking you on a wild ride of creative discovery for 10 minutes. But I promise you, by the time I'm done, you're gonna wonder if I'm just crazy, wound up on coffee, or a secret manifestation guru who is here to share simple nuggets of information with you. Honestly, I'm all 3. We don't get what we want in life. We get what we believe we deserve in life. Ziva meditation technique. Isn't that something? When you manifest utilizing my phrase, dream it, believe it, and achieve it, you are basically creating simple action steps for your life. How many true dreamers do we have in the audience? According to medical news today, 95% of dreams are forgotten before we get out of bed the next morning. However, some of the greatest inventions were created in dreams. Hold on to that 5%. One turning point in my life that got me focused on manifesting my dreams was how I started my business. Now, I had been living in comfort for years. I knew ever since I was in elementary school, I wanted to run my own business, especially because I would sell my action figures to my peers higher than what I paid for. So, fast forward to January the 1st of 2020, I got my shot to run my business. I had a dream that this beautiful African woman, very long black flowing hair with dark, beautiful skin like mine, she came forward to me in the dream with kente cloth fabric. She waved her hands and she turned the kente cloth fabric into a kente cloth bow tie, similar to what I'm wearing today. She dropped it. It fell on my head, in my hands, and in my lap. And I look out and I see all of these beautiful African people coming to me. I now know them to be my ancestors and my angels. They started dropping fabrics on me left and right, wrapping me into a fabric cocoon. I woke the next morning. I told my spouse, I said, I'm gonna start a bow tie business. I believed in my dream so much so, I even hired my mother-in-law as my first employee. I would take orders to her by day on my way to work doing theater. By night, I would come back, pick up those bow ties, then go home, work in my studio, sewing and making those things happen. And I'm happy to say my business is still successful. But the kicker to this manifestation story is that 2 years after I had started my business, I went to visit my uncle in Alabama, and guess what? I saw a photo on the wall of the woman from my dream. My uncle said, you don't know her. She passed a year before you were born. He said, that's my mama. He said, that's your grandmother. And he said, she did head to toe fashion. She worked for a sewing company by day, and then by night, she had her side hustle doing exactly what you do now. You get your gift of sewing from your grandmother. If that ain't manifestation, I don't know what is. Pro tip, surround yourself with people who are true dream supporters, not dream killers. If my spouse, my in-laws, my family, my friends, my community had not supported my dream, then it wouldn't be realized. Here's another quick story. When I was 13, my father passed. A week after he passed, I also lost the only set of car keys I had inherited after his passing. My mother was furious. Before I went to sleep that night, I prayed that I found those keys. Now, this wasn't an "oh, please, if you can" type prayer. This was, "Please, God, help me to find these keys because I don't want this black Southern mama coming and beating me in my sleep" type prayer. Well, that night, I had a dream. And in the dream, my father came and got me out of bed, and he walked me outside to the driver's side of the car. Now, I said in my dream, "Oh, I already looked. I know the keys aren't there." He said, "No. You didn't believe, and you didn't look deep enough." He got down on his hands and knees, and he started moving dirt and leaves back, and I got down with him. I started doing the same thing too, and guess what? In my dream, the keys were there. Now, I woke up the next morning, and I ran to my mom, and I said, "I think I know where the keys are." She said, "You better know where those keys are." Still angry, I brought her outside with me to the driver's side door of that car. She took my place from my dream. She said, "Oh, no, we already looked here. They're not here." I said, "No, Mama." I said, "We didn't believe, and we didn't look deep enough." I got down on my hands and knees, and so did she. We started moving the leaves back, moving the dirt back, and guess what? The keys were there. The power of manifestation, huh? These stories are my confirmation that I am indeed a true manifester. But I'm not alone here today, so are you. Last story, and I know it'll be time for me to wrap up. Student loans. I had been working in the public service for over 10 years, doing everything I needed to do. I would fax in letters, I would make calls, I would do everything I needed to do. And guess what? I still had this heavy burden on my back. I said at the beginning of 2022, my student loans are going to be forgiven by December the 31st of 2022. I believed in it so much so, I told my family, I told my friends, I told my colleagues, I told my community, I told pretty much anyone that would listen and would believe in this manifestation. I believed in it so much so, I even purchased a grateful journal, and I wrote over and over and over and over and over again that my student loans would be forgiven by December the 31st of 2022, talking about writing the future, huh? Well, November of 2022, I received a glowing white envelope. I opened the envelope, but this happens in a dream. I open it, and I see, "Congratulations." I flip on the back, 0.00, 0.00, right next to my student loans. On December the 22nd of 2022, I received a real life letter. I take the letter, I open it in my living room, and I see, like my dream, "Congratulations." I flip on the back, 0.00, 0.00 next to my student loans. Ladies and gentlemen, my student loans were forgiven. I'm not standing in front of you because I thought this was simply an idea worth sharing. I'm standing in front of you because I know I am indeed a true manifester, but so are you. And I hope my talk has convinced you that you too can manifest your dreams. For the last time, repeat after me. Dream it. Dream it. Believe it. Believe it. Achieve it. Achieve it. Show of hands, who's ready to manifest your dreams? Ladies and gentlemen, my work here is done. Thank you. Thank you.